my time. Got everything in mind now. What am I supposed to be doing here? I thought that we were finished, baby.
If this was rapid markers, because markers, they mark different areas of the same gene, so you will have multiple bends. But this, I think, it's either, but I think it's, you reduce DNA in the sample, and then your annealing temperature make it a bit higher. We did it at 50. Ne?
Yeah, we did it at 50.
Yeah, maybe make it 53 or 52.
Okay.
Then we see. But it's good actually. It's supposed to be like, yeah, you see this? There's almost just one single bend there. That's even where the concentration of the bend, the thing is very high.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff are smears now?
Yeah, these are smears. But I think this has to do with, because some have smears, some don't have. So that's why I'm saying, I think some of your samples, the concentration is very high.
So as you can see in the clip here, this was an exciting time for me. After several months, just being bound to the lab, where I was doing a lot of biochemical tests, DNA extraction and a bunch of other technical stuff, I was now about to start with the actual work, which was supposed to be, my favorite part of the study. So at this point, I've already selected my best isolates or my best bacteria. Yes, I've selected them already. I now know which ones are supposed to sort of promote growth. And now I have the seeds. I have the mahangu seeds or the pearl millet seeds. And prior to this clip, I had done a viability test, which is just a test that basically determines if the seeds are viable or if they are alive and are able to germinate. You see, that should be done before you actually grow the seeds. So as you can see here, this is now a germination test that I was doing here. So I'm basically just trying to wet the seeds with a bit of distilled water and then see if they will germinate. And upon germinating, that's when I'll transfer the seedlings into the pots now, for them to grow. Now guys, I must say that for me, this was done at the beginning of the year. I believe this was done around, if not Feb, it was March. This was done early on simply because pearl millet, the growth season is always in the summer. So we were targeting to grow this plant during the summer season before it gets cold, so that at least I have enough time to collect my data. Now, what happened after this particular test, the one that you see now, it's quite disappointing, but I'll let you guys see for yourself, and then we can go through it together. But otherwise, this was an exciting time, and I was just ready to get the work. Yeah. So looking back, none of my seeds germinated, and I believe temperature was a factor, as well as maybe the amount of water that I had poured into my petri dishes. So it didn't work out, and I had to think of plan B, unfortunately.
Good morning, doctor. So, due to the long weekend, I could not do germination for my isolate. So instead, I just did a general one where the seeds were not soaked into any culture because of the long weekend, of course. So I left them on Thursday, 13th. 13th of April, Wednesday. So I came back this morning, and this is how it looks. It's so beautiful. This was at 25 degrees Celsius, and then I did one at room temperature just for comparison. And I will be commencing with the isolates this morning. So hopefully by Wednesday, I will have good results, and I can then transfer them to the pots at the greenhouse. So I'm very much excited. I did not add that much water. I was quite worried that the weekend might be too long and they might die, but wow, this is amazing. Room temperature. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Look at this one. Oh, I have hope for my research. Finally, I have hope. It's pretty fair. A week quarter, man. Maybe the seeds are too many. That time was science or not. We must always do try.
Excuse my excitement, guys. I could not contain it, guys. I was excited because finally I could see, light at the end of the tunnel. I was excited. I was happy because my initial study was supposed to be focused on mahango. Mahango is very dear to me, guys. It is very dear to me because it's a staple in this country, especially amongst our Wambo. And I just wanted to do research on this particular plant. Now, during germination, as you all saw previously, none of my seeds germinated. This was done in March, which is supposed to be warm, but for some odd reason, none of the seeds germinated. And I'm assuming that maybe the temperatures were low, because we all know that in this country our winter season starts quite early. So I'm guessing maybe the temperatures were just quite low that the seeds could not germinate. But I believe also there were various factors that contributed to the seeds not germinating. Yeah, that I believe. So I was given two alternatives. Number one, if I want to continue with mahango, then I'll have to wait until maybe December for me to germinate the seeds when it's quite warm, or wait the following year. I was not willing to do that. I was not ready for that setback. And then the second alternative was either I choose a winter plant that I will be able to grow in the next couple of months. So we decided to use wheat, which is a winter plant, and yeah, it actually worked out, so I was quite happy. So yeah, the actual work started. This is the greenhouse where I conducted my study. This part of the research was quite laborious. I don't even know if that's a word. Laborers. Yeah, I had to do a lot of work, guys. I had to do a lot of work. I was tired every day. This greenhouse is about, I don't know, maybe 2 kilometers from my workstation. And I had to visit this greenhouse every second day of the week. I worked, and it was always sunny. I had to foot, guys. It was just a lot. It was a lot. It was not a lot, I kid you not. And that trolley had sand. I had to collect sand from an area just close to the greenhouse, and that sand was transferred into the pots where I was to grow my seedlings. This part of the study was not fun because once I transplanted the seedlings, I had to weigh them, I had to water them, I had to measure out the amount of water that I was watering this plant. Oh my gosh, thinking about it now is just making me so tired because I worked, I was tired, I was like a gardener, guys. And what happened after this, I did this from beginning of May because this day was, I think, the 30th of April when I first started, and I ended in August. And what happened, you will not believe. So yeah, guys, that is how I lost my data. I have been working in the greenhouse since the beginning of May, the 1st of May to be precise. Yes, I worked from the 1st of May up until the end of August. And that is when I was informed that the results that I have or the data that I have cannot be used because of certain parameters that I missed at the beginning stages. And yeah, there was nothing that I could do. So yeah, I cried. I did cry. It was quite I cried, guys. I really did. I cried days and nights because I knew that I was not gonna get back the time that I had spent in that greenhouse. I spent literally 4 months in that greenhouse, walking every second day to go water my plants, just to be told that the data obtained cannot be used. I must say that I was quite what's the word that I want to use? I resisted, when I was told this. I resisted, but towards the end, I had to just, follow what I was being told because I was advised to not carry on, not to continue with the results or with the data because it was not going to work out. It will not work out in my favor. So I had to just accept what it was because I had two choices. Either I use the data and accept whatever consequences come with that decision, or come up with another alternative to do the analysis within a short period of time, because I was not gonna redo this the following year. Mind you, this was a winter plant, If I was to carry on with this plant, then that means that I would have to do this next year during the winter season. So I was not willing to redo what I did again. I was not planning on doing that. So I came up with another plan, did an analysis for about a month, completed that. It was not in the best format, but I had to do what I had to do. And yeah, by December I was done and I was getting ready, to write up my thesis. Yeah, it was tough.
Uh-oh.
So far, this is where I'm at right now in terms of my studies. I've submitted my first chapter, waiting to get feedback for corrections. Obviously, I know, because I know I've made some mistakes and I only realized it after the fact. So at least I've already done the corrections without the corrections provided. So yeah, I'll wait and then I'll have to work on my other chapter, the first 2 chapters, which I've already received to make corrections on. And I'm hoping that this month I can, I don't even know, the way my life is set up, I'm hoping that this month I can submit my intent to submit. Sorry guys if I'm not making sense when I'm talking, guys. It's draining. It's draining. And if you see this video, really, just know that I'm in a better space. Because these are just moments that I have with myself where I talk to myself loudly, because I'm really going through a lot in terms of my school and just emotionally as well. So just know that if you see this one day, I'm in a better space, and whatever the outcome, I am okay with it. And yeah, so yeah, I will get you guys on the next Dear Diary session.
With the referated on the outcome of your presentation, which was just a formality to tell us if you did the work, if you own the work, and I think everybody's satisfied. We are happy that you've been smiling throughout your presentation. Glad to see that. We are happy that you didn't run away from any question that was posed to you, but rather gave a wonderful answer. So, Esther, you have passed your defense.
Thank you.
Without any correction. So, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And
Finally.
congratulate Esther.
I passed.
Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you.
I passed my Viva. Yeah, I don't know if I thought I'd be emotional after getting the results or the outcome, but I wasn't. I think it's because maybe I cried already before I presented. Like I literally cried. So I think maybe that's why. And yeah, so yeah, guys, I'm done with my Viva. Yeah, what a journey it has been. What a journey it has been. Yeah, now I understand why it took this long. But yeah, I'm done. I'm officially done, guys. We're finally graduating. I actually thought I was gonna graduate in October. Yeah, but yeah, so my plans are not my plans. They're not God's plans, so basically that's what happened. So I'm just happy that everything went well. My examiners were very happy with how I did everything. They commended me for my work. Yeah, I was quite nervous. And I'm just happy that I'm actually doing this video because I really didn't see myself doing this. I didn't even think that I'll one day sit here and tell you guys that I've actually finished my studies. Yeah, it's just been a very, very long journey. One which, it has taught me a lot, guys. Sure, and at this point in time, I don't even want to get into it because it's bittersweet. It's not even a thing of, oh yeah, I'm excited I can do it's not even that. It's more, it's bittersweet, man. And it was emotionally draining. Only God knows how and why it has been this long. But yeah, many times now. Let me preach a little bit. Many times there are things that people just don't talk about, man. That we just, guys, learn to talk about things, man. Learn to talk about things because, like studying and working and having issues on top of that, guys. I know she get to pop in my idea of studying and like, why don't we talk about stuff like this? On top of my graduated and you're like, oh, so you were studying. Why don't we talk about the challenges that we face during studies? Nenga no hamutira no pashiwa mbokuchontuno cinema. Oh my word. Maybe that part, yeah. Now I feel so liberated now. I feel liberated because I feel like I can do anything now. Shashi. There were times where I couldn't even enjoy myself, go to the club, just have fun. Because at the back of my mind, I just had this thing which you can't have fun while you have pending stuff, And then it makes people forget to live life. I was just like, if I go club, not that I do go to the club, but I'm just saying, like, I can't even have fun. I just can't have fun while I know that I have stuff to do. I tried to do things here and there and got to make me feel good, to fulfill myself. Mara, I just couldn't live to the fullest. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you were to say, no, I want to go on holiday, like, another to essay just for a breather. It's just like a toying way, no manner. You going? All your pending stuff. It was just one of those things. So now that I'm finally free from all these obligations, like I was bound, guys. I was so bound. I feel like now I feel good. I feel good. I feel so good, guys. I feel really good. Literally, finally, I'm done with school. I'm done. Whew. I'm done. But anyway, let me not talk too much because then it will turn into something else. Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys through my journey, how it all started. I'm not gonna tell you guys when I started, but I'm gonna give you guys just a glimpse of how it all started up until graduation day. So yes, it's been nice. It's been nice. Yo, the things I went through, the data I lost, the results that had to be discarded. Yo, guys, starting over, scratching 3 months worth of work to start over. Ah, guys. Yo. Anyway, let this be encouragement to those who are studying and who are yet to finish their studies. You will get there eventually with time. You will get there eventually, so it's not a problem. No matter how long it takes you, as long as you finish what you started, basically. And that's what I actually wrote in my dedication to my kids. I told them, Kucha, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to complete something. Not just studies per se, but just something. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. The fact remains that you need to finish it. Finish what you started. You get what I'm saying? You need to finish what you... Half-acing things is not the way to go, even though I wanted to quit. So, yeah. Eventually you'll get there. Yeah.
I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love.
I'm actually doing this now. I'm doing this in the car. I printed my thesis and I printed the color pages separately because it's quite expensive. So I've printed the... Oh my gosh. What is this? Did I make a mistake? Oh my gosh, did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake? 91, 92, 93, 5. Why is this the same? Oh my gosh, why is this the same? What the heck? What did I print? What did I print? What did I print? Why is this 127, 128? What the heck is this? Oh my gosh. 125. Where is 126? Why is this the same? Oh my gosh. 125.